Everybody left on 73. Out here about to collect these eggs. And I think I'm starting to run into a situation. All right. That situation is, I think the old kicker box done seen better days. So we're going to replace our egg laying box with something a little bit more up to date, something easier to clean and easy to make. What y'all think about that? Okay, so we're going to be replacing that old laying box with a plain old Rubbermaid bucket. The reason we're doing this is easy to clean out. If an egg busts in here, you can just take it to water hose and spray that out. If a bird dies in here, it happens, believe it or not, you can take this, spray it out, easy to clean out. When you got something wooden, everything tends to stick in that wood, like if you have a busted egg, and what that does is it attracts predators. So this will be an easy clean out if something happened. Let's get started. To help us out, all I got is a pot lid, and it's about 10 inches across. I want my hole about 10 inches across because most of my birds are really big, like a Buff Orpington. They can get really big and it's harder for them to get in the smaller holes. So a 10-inch lid or plate, anything you want to use for a template, that'll work. This is what we're going to be using. Okay, all I'm going to do is sit this right on top up here and trace it. I want as much space on the bottom as I could possibly get. I want this to be at least 4 inches deep. That way it's going to hold 4 inches worth of bedding. Okay, you could use a box cutter because this plastic is so soft, but just to be on the safe side and to keep it fast, we're going to use a drill and a jigsaw. All I'm going to do is drill right on the inside of the line that we made here as a starter hole for our circle. Now I'm just going to follow this line with my jigsaw. At the top, I'm just going to cut straight across here. That's all to it. Now, I put on my hole saw because I'm going to drill ventilation holes on either side of this bucket. As you can see, now we got ventilation because your hen can sit in here. If she goes broody, she'll sit in here all day. And if she doesn't have any ventilation, she can just sit in here and literally burn up. So I like to have as much ventilation as I possibly can. Okay, so now that we have our new nesting box, all we have to do now is remove the lid and fill the inside with our pine shavings. A nice thick coat. This is why we want at least 4 inches at the bottom so it can hold all of this bedding nicely. So we're just going to cover that up. And it's time to go into the coop. Okay, out with the old box. It's heavy too. In with the new hotness. Now you can make as many of these as you want. You can stack them on top if you want. But this is the new way it's going to be. And it takes up a lot less room as well, as you can see. Well, you guys, I think they like it. So I hope this will help you make you a cheap nesting box. You can give it a try. Don't cost that much money either. All right, Lev Farmer 73. I love you, and I'm out. And this is wonderful.